Hello everyone, welcome back to Scented Moments channel. My name is Yolima and today I will do my top 10 best Gourmand fragrances. Of course, these are all from my collection. You have a lot of fantastic Gourmand fragrances. I don't have them all unfortunately, but these are the top 10 for me. But first I'll name two honorable mentions. It's a designer, the only designer that I will mention in this video. Of course, this is Pure Tonka by Thierry Mugler. I love this baked chocolate cookie fragrance. It's very well done actually. It's one of the best Mugler fragrances. And of course, Tonka Imperial. This is my 3.8 ml sample. This is the best Tonka bean fragrance, but of course this would be on this list if I would have a full bottle, but soon I will add this beauty to my collection. Tonka Imperial and Pure Tonka, my honorable mentions. Now let's go. Top 10 list. I will start this list with a fragrance from the house of Parfum de Marly, and the fragrance is Wajan, or Ojan, Wajan. This is, of course, it's inspired by Ambre Narguilé by Hermès from the Hermès collection. This has more oomph, it has more body, although the Ambre Narguilé it's more transparent, and probably the blend it's more well crafted. Let's say this one it's more powerful, it's more beastly, it's very strong in the cinnamon. It has, I detect like a caramelized honey here with a touch of apple. Delicious. It's like this cinnamon apple pie vibe. Very delicious fragrance. Starting this top 10 list, Wajan by Parfum de Marly. Now, number 9 spot, it's a fragrance from the house of Beaufort, and the fragrance is Lignum Vitae. Very underrated fragrance. This is one of the most artistic fragrances that I have. Actually, this whole house is very artistic, and it's the definition of niche. It's all the fragrances are not that versatile because of that, but this one, it's this salty ginger biscuit. Oh, delicious. Really love this fragrance. Of course, this will not be for everyone, but if you love niche and gourmand fragrances, check this one out. It's very unique, different, well crafted too. Of course, Lignum Vitae by Beaufort, number 9 spot. Now, I will mention a fragrance from the house of Bond number 9, and the fragrance is New Haarlem. This is the only Bond number 9 that I have, and the only one that I think it's full bottle worthy from the brand. I already tried a couple of the fragrances, but didn't do nothing for me. I never tried the Andy Warhol, so I can't say anything about that one, but at least from the ones that I experienced, this one is the only one that gets my attention. Now, I think the color of the juice here, it's different. Here it's more ambery, which I actually prefer. But this one, I think it has the same character. It has this maple syrup pancake type of vibe. This has lavender, coffee, tonka bean, vanilla, but the end result, it's this slightly boozy, caramelized maple syrup pancake with a touch of coffee. Delicious fragrance, and for gourmand I find this actually versatile because of the lavender and the bergamot that delivers a touch of freshness into this gourmand. Really do like this fragrance, and it's my favorite from Bond number 9, New Haarlem, delicious fragrance, number 8 spot. Now, number 7 will be a fragrance from the house of Tiziana Terenzi, and the fragrance is Al Contrario. This is a 50 ml. I think they just sell this one for 50 ml. Delicious. This is overdose caramel. This is hazelnut, it's caramel, and although caramel, it's not listed as an official note, but this is very strong in caramel. I don't know, maybe it's the blend of the notes here, but it's delicious. So like I told you, this is hazelnut, caramel, malt, so it has a boozy touch. It has cacao, and it's delicious. Of course, it has vanilla and tonka bean. Gorgeous fragrance. Very long lasting, as almost all Tiziana Terenzi fragrances. This is a extrait de parfum. Highly advise you to try this. Al Contrario by Tiziana Terenzi. Now, number 6 spot. This is a two-way tie, and I already will tell you this. This list has 2 ties, so this will be the first one, and of course, one is from the house of Atelier Cologne, and the other one is from the house of Tom Ford. So the fragrances are Café Tuberose by Atelier Cologne and Noir de Noir. Why I put these two together? Because they share the same scent character. They are not a clone of each other whatsoever. This one has coffee and the tuberose that gives a different deviation of Noir de Noir, which is rose and chocolate and patchouli. Gorgeous fragrance. This is more in the rose and chocolate dominant, and this has the most delicious realistic coffee in the opening. Oh, it's to die for. Number 6 spot, Café Tuberose and Noir de Noir. Now, number 5 spot. It's from the house of Shea and Blue, and the fragrance is Salt Caramel. This is popcorns. Caramelized popcorns with a touch of saltiness. Gorgeous, very cozy and inviting. This is, of course, unisex, as all fragrances that I'm mentioning, they are all unisex. And salt caramel, oh, delicious. Number 5 spot. So now number 4 spot, and here we have another tie, and both fragrances are from the same brand, and the fragrances are El Born by Carne Barcelona and Paulo Santo. These fragrances are very different from each other, but I could not do a top 10 list without these two. This Hellborn, it's a delicious vanilla, nutty, citrusy, very delicious. And this one, it's very unique because it has a warm milk accord with Gaiac wood. Both very different, and yet both are delicious. Try these two if you didn't. El Born and Paulo Santo. High quality fragrances. These both are 100 ml, and these retail for 145 euros. So it's not that bad for a niche fragrance, and the quality here is tremendous. Carne Barcelona in the number 5 spot. Now, number 3 spot is from the house of Profumum Roma, and the fragrance is Dulces in Fundo. I already mentioned this fragrance as being part of my top 5 date night fragrances. Check that video if you didn't. Delicious. This is a citrusy, especially the orange. This is orange, like an orange sorbet, and it has like almost a creamsicle vibe into it. Delicious fragrance. Very citric, citrusy, with orange being the main citrus, and vanilla. The vanilla here, it's to die for. Check this one if you didn't. Very long lasting too, and if you care about compliments, you will get them with this fragrance. Dulces in Fundo by Profumum Roma. It's my number 3 spot. Our number 2 spot And I already did a review of this fragrance from the house of Indult, and the fragrance is, of course, Jata, the best vanilla fragrance. Oh, so good. Damn, this is so good. Check the review if you didn't, but this is the best vanilla fragrance that you can purchase. Jata by Indult, number 2 spot. Now, number 1 spot, and I also did a review of this fragrance already. It's from the house of Pantheon Roma, and the fragrance is Dolce Passione, the best chocolate fragrance. This has chocolate, this has hazelnut, it has honey, plum, it has a boozy vibe, but it doesn't have any boozy notes listed. It has vanilla, it has tonka bean. It's just incredible. Oh, it's so smooth and so delicious, so well balanced. It's not too sweet and it's not too chocolatey. It's just in the perfect balance. Dolce Passione, the best Gourmand in my opinion. It's my number 1 spot in my top 10 best Gourmand fragrances of this year. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Tell me what is your best Gourmand fragrance, and see you in the next one. Take care. Ciao.